Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this Saturday morning. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and I am coming to you live from the Newton South High School Fieldhouse in Newton, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity boys volleyball contest between the hosting Lions of Newton South High School and the visiting Brookline High Warriors. Well, the defending state champs coming off an absolute war against Wayland on Thursday. Now getting ready for a playoff rematch against Newton South, the team they defeated in the round of 16 in last year's state tournament. So this should be a fun one, and fun enough, I'm not alone for today's broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Joining me on the mic here is my color commentator for today. Some of you might remember him from some of our broadcasts last season in volleyball. Some of you multi-sport parents might remember him from previous seasons this year. Joining me on the mic, Brookline High sophomore Sam Lowenstein. Sam, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me on, Jesse. Brookline versus Newton South. In this one last year, Brookline won both of the games that the teams matched up in 3-0 on sets. That includes the second round of the playoffs where they eliminated Newton South. But the interesting thing for this game, Brookline, as you said, they won their first game against Wayland. This Newton South team is missing two of their top players. Both Yoni Rotem and Josh Kwan are both out. Their starting setter and one of their main starting attackers up front.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh Kwan, the starting setter. Yoni Rotem, the starting outside hitter. That's two big positions to be missing. I believe what we were told is Rotem's got a back injury and Kwan's got an ankle. So that's a really tough loss for a Newton South team that was already, an underdog on paper coming into this match, to be missing some players here. But the one thing that Brookline has certainly got to, stay cognizant of is they can't get, cozy. They can't get comfortable just because they're facing a lower-ranked team, because that's how you run into trap games in any sport. So going to be a test either way. This is a playoff-caliber Newton South opponent. Brookline's got to bring it. But let's go through the rosters for the teams coming into this one. First for Newton South, going in order of jersey number 4, the Lions. First off, we have number 2, Julian Peck. Next, number 3, Nicholas Yu. Number 4, Baylor Mandel. Number 6, Adi Jyoti Gajadar. Number 7, Yaroslav Ivanchenko. Number 8, Alexander Morrison. Number 9, Tony Wu. Number 10, Jeffrey Ling. Number 11, Arta Sabori. Number 12, Andrew Gomes Caceres. Number 13, Adam Friedman. Number 21, Ben Jolly. And with no jersey numbers assigned due to their injuries, Josh Kwan and Yoni Rotem. Head coach of the Newton South boys volleyball team is Lucas Coffeen. Now let's go through the roster for the visiting Brookline High Warriors. Going in order of jersey number for Brookline, first off, we have a senior captain number 1, Amir Tomer. Next, a junior number 3, Kais Al-Fakuri. A junior number 6, Jacob Lamb. A junior number 7, Ryan Chang. A junior number 10, Henry White. A junior number 11, Ben Zoe. A junior number 14, John Jack Castro. A senior number 15, Christoph Huang. A senior number 18, Zach Spencer. A senior captain number 19, Alec Smagula. A junior number 20, Luca Gallucci. A senior, number 21, Merrick Steen. A senior, number 26, Sebi Levy. A senior, number 29, Flynn Gumpel. A senior, number 36, Josiah Jed O'Donnell. A senior, number 86, Noah Martin. And a senior captain, number 99, Liam Raybold. Head coach of the Brookline High boys volleyball team is Lexi De La Cruz, with assistant coaches Justin Suhu, Julian Vesneski, and Greg Detweiler. Well, we got just over a minute on the pregame clock here. Remember, folks, if there's anything you'd like to say throughout this broadcast, we encourage you to say it in the live chat and or in my email if you're not comfortable using YouTube's live chat system. As the teams are lining up now for the pregame handshakes, we actually got our first note in the live chat from Sammy Green asking, Jesse, do you have flashbacks to the 2023 Final Four versus Newton North? I always think of that in this building. And Sammy, you read my mind here. I covered a basketball game in this gym back in the winter season this year, and that is actually what I kind of flashed back to, was that Final Four. That was an epic match. You know, a match for the ages, really, between those two. You know, it's always fun when the Bay State Conference opponents face off, especially the powerhouses in the Bay State. You know, Brookline, Newton North, Needham, Natick. Those four teams just so powerful for the best volleyball programs in the state of Massachusetts. But I think this is going to be a fun one, too. And, you know, funnily enough, it's crazy to think that 2023 Final Four, the seniors on this year's team were freshmen back then. Alex Smagula, a freshman captain and starting setter, now in his fourth year as the setter and fourth year as the captain. And now Liam Raybold, who is a freshman, showing a lot of promise late in that season as a middle hitter, now a co-captain himself, and has now been moved to the right side primarily as a hitter as well, the way he's grown his game. So a nice little stroll down memory lane. Thanks for that, Sammy. As the teams now get ready for this one, we see our starting lineups. For Brookline, they have Amir Tomer, Zach Spencer, Liam Raybold, Alex Smagula, Kais Alfakuri, and I believe Luca Gallucci is going to check out for the libero, Jacob Lamb. On Newton's south side, I see number 13, Adam Friedman, number 8, Alex Morrison, number 4, Baylor Mandel, number 11, Arta Sabori, number 10, Jeffrey Ling, and number 21, Ben Jolly. And then about to check in is their libero, number 7, Yaroslav Ivanchenko. My guess is he'll check in place of Ben Jolly on that back line as we get ready for the first set of this best-of-5 match. Remember, folks, first to 3 sets wins the match. Sets are first to 25 win by 2. And then if we go to a do-or-die 5th set like we did on Thursday, that one would be first to 15 win by 2. And indeed, Lamb checks in place of Gallucci. And Ivanchenko will check in place of Jolly. As we get ready to kick this one off. And it will be Alex Smagula getting us started on serve here in Newton. Warriors versus Lions. here in the Lions' Den, as they call it, here at the Newton South Fieldhouse. Here we go. First serve from Smagula, received by Ivanchenko, set up and a tap down blocked, but recovered by Ivanchenko. This spike deflected and taken by Tomer, set by Smagula to the right. Liam Raybold with a power shot to start us off.
Strong sets from Smagula there. Brookline with solid blocking up front as well. Just really good play all around. They're able to neutralize the attack from Newton South and subsequently get the first point of the game.
Smagula had 42 assists in that 5-set match on Thursday. He's got his first here today. That spike is blocked, somehow recovered by Newton South, and they bump it over. Taken by Spencer, set by Smagula. A spike from Raybold, dug out there. And now another spike dug out by Ivanchenko, followed up by number 11, Arta Sabori, sent over. And that is going to be a kill for Newton South. I was looking at the roster, Sam. Did you see which number sent that one over?
Not exactly, but what a pass from Arta Sabori all the way from the bottom right corner. He's able to deliver it, and then a subsequent roll shot. Great stuff from Newton South.
This serve received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Spike from Tomer is blocked there by number 4, Baylor Mandel. Lamb now setting it up for Raybold, and his spike misses long.
Solid set there from the Noblero Jacob Lamb. Again, not usually the one setting, but he did a solid job. Just a miss hit from Raybold in the early game.
Jeffrey Ling on serve. This serve received by Alpha Khoury, set by Smagula. Spike Raybold misses. Oh, he got the deflection that time, and he'll pick up his second kill.
That's incredible for Brookline. Liam Raybold doing a great job to adjust there. Somehow get the deflection despite the tough angle.
Now this serve from Amir Tomer, received by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Spike Mandel is blocked, somehow kept alive, chased down by Ivanchenko after the initial hit by Ling. Bumped over there, taken by Lamb, set by Smagula, barely tapped over by Spencer. Now Sabori setting for Mandel, spike, not blocked. No deflection, it's just long, and Brookline gets the point.
Well, both teams have looked quite even. Jesse, you talked about how important it would be for Brookline to take this game seriously, not let it become a trap game against a formidable Newton South team that they beat in the second round of the playoffs last year.
This serve received by Ling, set by Sabori. The spike is going to go for a kill for Adam Friedman.
Nice short set there for Newton South. Didn't have to go a long way, and great timing for Friedman.
Now on serve will be number 8, Alex Morrison. Morrison's serve received by Lamb, set awkwardly by Smagula, pushed over by Raybold, taken by Sabori, set by Morrison, bumped over by Ben Jolly, received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Raybold from the right, and Raybold again sails that one. He's going high with a lot of these spikes, and they're just flying out on him.
Exactly, that's really been the thing for him and for Brookline. Because Newton South's done a good job blocking, they've had to go high with these spikes, and it's caused them trouble.
This set up for Alpha Khoury, received by Morrison, could not be followed up, and Kais Alpha Khoury gonna pick up his first kill.
Well, good job there from Alpha Khoury. Alpha Khoury's played for a while now, a long time with this team. Played as a freshman.
Yes, now in his third year with the team as a junior. Jed O'Donnell checking in to go on serve, and he sails it.
But Alpha Khoury, in the first game for the Warriors, 11 kills, 1 block, 1 assist. Already has a kill in this game, but he had a monster game in that one alongside Amir Tomer, who was the leading kill man for the Warriors with 21.
5-4 Newton South leads here in the first set. This serve received by Alpha Khoury, set by Smagula. To the left, Alpha Khoury taps it down the line, dug out there by number 3. They push it over. It's taken by Smagula, set by Lamb. Battle at the net. Recovered by Raybold, just barely. Set by Smagula at Alpha Khoury. He's blocked. Recovered there by, I think, Gallucci. Now Mandel taps it up, and it's bumped over there by Ling. Now Smagula sets it up for Gallucci. Deflected and taken there by Nicholas Yu. Set up for Mandel. Blocked back and again recovered by Jolly. Set by Ling. Mandel sends it through several players for the kill.
What a shot from Mandel. He used his wrist there on it. Got some spin on the shot. Not the most powerful hit, but he got it done.
Now another serve coming from Nick Yu. Received by Tomer, set by Smagula to Alfakuri, dug out by Ivanchenko. Oh, but an awkward follow-up. They can't get it over on 3.
Solid job there by Ivanchenko despite Newton South not being able to dig it out. Good serve also from the Newton South Lions. Brookline doing a great job there to get it over.
Liam Raybold now on serve for the Warriors. Off the fingertips of Ling, set up by Ivanchenko, bumped over by Mandel. Taken by Lamb. Smagula the on-2 spike, and he caught him by surprise for his first kill.
Smagula has hitting prowess despite being the setter, and that's exactly what he does there. He just catches them completely off guard. Beautiful shot to the bottom left corner off a great first touch for Brookline.
Now this serve is an ace. Liam Raybold, he had 3 aces on Thursday. He's got his first today.
It's a great line drive serve there from Raybold.
Brookline now in the lead, 7-6. This serve received by Ling, set by Sabori. Spike Mandel, dug out by Lamb. Set by Smagula to the right to Raybold. Raybold finds his spot on the back line for the kill.
How about Liam Raybold? Had some struggles in the first couple of points. Sailed his shots high, but that time Newton South didn't have their blockers fully adjusted, so Raybold could hit it down, didn't have to worry about them, and he executes.
Well, the thing is, he was further back from the net, so it helped for the deeper shot he was going for.
True.
Serve received by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori Mandel. Barely recovered there by Smagula off the deflection. Set by Raybold. Alfakuri the spike, taken by Ivanchenko. Tapped down by Luca Gallucci.
What a job there by Gallucci. Newton South, some of their players had their backs turned. Ben Jolly had his back turned from the net, and Gallucci takes advantage.
Gallucci had 7 kills, 4 blocks, and 1 ace on Thursday. A strong presence at the net for Brookline. And he shows it there, picking up his first kill as Newton South makes some substitutions. Looks like they brought in number 6, Adi Jyoti Gajadar. Raybold back on serve, received by Ling. Set there by number 2, Julian Peck. The tap over could not be corralled, and that's going to be a kill for Mandel.
Newton South continues to hold their own, had a 6-4 lead against the Warriors. It's been really back and forth. Contends Brookline a little bit ahead in terms of skill level, but again, you talked about it. We've talked about it a bunch. Newton South, this is a very formidable team.
Brookline saw their point streak ending at 5 unanswered as they went from the 6-4 deficit you mentioned to then a 9-6 lead. And, oh, I think we got an out-of-rotation call there. And so Brookline gets a free point off of the violation on Newton South. As for Brookline, number 26, Sebi Levy has subbed in on that back line for the Warriors. Kais Alfakuri on serve. Serve received by Ling, set by Sabori. From the back, the spike. Oh! They call... I'm not familiar with that signal. I don't know.
Hit the ceiling.
It was a back... They were just using a different signal from the one I'm used to seeing. But he stepped on the line when trying to come from the back. This ball tapped over by Ling, taken by Levy, set by Smagula. Amir Tomer with a power shot there as he picks up his first kill.
Amir Tomer had an absolute monster game in the first game of the season back on Thursday for Brookline. Gets his first kill here, had 21 kills in addition to 2 aces in the previous game. And
speaking of aces, that's going to be the first ace of the day for Kais Alfakuri.
Well, Alfakuri, ever since his freshman year, he has been used as a server. And a great serve there from him. Beautiful back right corner serve right there.
And this serve...
That's close.
They're going to say long. Borderline call there.
That was really, really borderline, but does look like the right call.
It looked like the right call to me, too.
Such a close play.
Ivanchenko now on serve for the Lions, and that one sails long.
We talked about this in the previous game, the JV game. Sometimes when one side, you see this more at the JV level, when one side misses a serve, somehow it increases the chance of the other side missing the serve just psychologically.
Yeah, I feel like I sometimes see that at the varsity level, too, where you just get back and forth service errors.
How about that?
We're manifesting it. We gotta stop talking, Sam. We're jinxing both teams here to keep missing their serves.
We're manifesting them to miss their serves, which is not a good manifest, but it's a manifest.
Yep. Now Sabori on serve. And off the fingertips of Lamb, that's going to go for an ace for Arta Sabori.
That's the 4th straight serve without a rally.
Yeah, you're right. This one at least had one more touch than the last two.
One more. Combined 5 touches on 4 serves.
This serve taken by Alpha Khoury, set by Smagula. Zach Spencer, the spike, dug out by Ivanchenko, followed up by Mandel. And the spike through from Jeff Ling.
Really good short set there from Ivanchenko. Newton South really orchestrated this. These short sets have worked out so great for them because they have such excellent timing.
The set actually came from Mandel as he picks up his first assist.
Mandel, excuse me.
While Ling got the kill. Serve received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Tomer the spike, dug out by Sabori, set by Ling, tap over by Morrison, taken by Alpha Khoury. Smagula on 2 again. Alex Smagula wasn't able to get any kills on Thursday despite a couple of attempts, but he's already got 2 kills in this match as Kais Alpha Khoury will pick up his first assist. This serve received a bit awkwardly, bumped up by Sabori, pushed over there, taken by Spencer. Awkwardly recovered off the net, and just Brookline couldn't get that one to work, just out of sync on that sequence.
Just nothing Brookline could do. They got trapped up at the front, trying to pull it back, but ever since then, they just didn't have much of a chance. Alpha Khoury tried to do something there, but not much of an opportunity.
Ling's serve taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Out of the middle, it's Tomer with a power shot for the kill.
Amir Tomer absolutely flew through the sky there. Just came down in a great short set yet again from Brookline. But going back to Alex Smagula, his shot, when he gets kills, oftentimes he's turning on them, and they're so effective.
This serve from Tomer gonna go long. Brookline still ahead, but not the biggest of margins, 16-13, as Alex Morrison goes on serve for the Lions. This serve received by Lamb, set by Smagula to the left. Alpha Khoury pushes it down the line. It's taken by Sabori, set by Morrison. Mandel, the spike deflected. Dug out by Lamb, chased down by Smagula, and barely tapped over by Raybold through traffic. Sabori sets up for Mandel, and he sails it, and they say he got the deflection.
Well, Newton South has hovered around being about 3 or 2 points down. They continue that trend, just keeping in this game.
And a timeout is going to be called. First timeout of this match. Brookline with a slim 16-14 lead here in the first set of this one. Some individual numbers so far for Brookline. Liam Raybold, 3 kills, 1 ace. Alex Smagula, 6 assists, 2 kills. Amir Tomer, 2 kills. Kais Alpha Khoury, 1 kill, 1 ace, and 1 assist. Luca Galucci with 1 kill, and Jacob Lamb with 1 assist. For Newton South, Baylor Mandel with 3 kills and 1 assist. Arta Sabori with 3 assists and 1 ace. Jeffrey Ling, 1 kill and 1 assist. Adam Friedman, 1 kill, and Julian Peck, 1 assist. All right, out of the timeout. Let's see if there's any adjustments that have been made. Morrison's serve taken by Alpha Curry, set by Smagula. Back to Alpha Curry, his spike blocked. Recovered by Raybold, set by Smagula. Back to Alpha Curry, fires again, and on the second chance hit, he delivers.
Alpha Curry didn't even need to do much of an approach there. Perfect spot. Beautiful timing there from the Warriors.
Yeah, nice change of angle on the jump as he stepped kind of ahead of the pass and was able to kind of alter his angle from that backward positioning. O'Donnell the serve, received there, set by Sabori, punched over, taken by Smagula, set by O'Donnell from the back. The roll shot by Tomer. Beautiful placement on the top spin shot there.
With Kristaps Vivars graduated, Amir Tomer's really stepped into this role as the lead kill guy for Brookline.
Wearing Vivars' old number of number 1, he is proven number 1 as a hitter. And now Jed O'Donnell, after getting the assist on Tomer's kill, he follows it up with an ace. And a timeout now called by Newton South. Brookline coming strong out of the timeout with 3 unanswered points. And Jed O'Donnell getting his first offensive numbers at the varsity level. Played for JV last year. He's been used primarily as a serving specialist for Brookline. The guy you bring in to take someone else's turn on serve, and then after his turn at serve is done, he subs right back out, usually for Jacob Lamb. But, you know, getting a few service points in here in a row and picking up some numbers, getting the assist on Tomer's kill after Smagula got the first touch on that play, and then following that up with a service ace.
Definitely great stuff from him, Jed O'Donnell, and these players. This has been really the theme. This is going to be the theme this year for Brookline with the graduates that they have had. Of course, Kristaps Vivars, also Connor Christopher, the captain, graduating, Adam Lamb, Andrew Bacon. Some of these players, it's going to be a matter of how the current players fill their roles.
And O'Donnell just long on that one.
That was really close.
Yeah,
that may have been in.
There's been some close ones. Looked out to me, but, you know, it's not our call to make. It's the officials.
Refs saw it. They have the best angle.
Well, they got the best angle since we don't have the backline judges anymore. This serve taken by Alpha Curry, set by Smagula. Galucci adjusting in midair to somehow get that, and Newton South somehow gets it back. Set up for Raybold. Raybold, hand to hardwood with the laser shot.
The laser shot is right, Jesse. Liam Raybold absolutely smashed that one. And again, another quick set from the Warriors. They've used those so effectively in this game.
20-15, Raybold on serve, taken by Ivanchenko, bumped up by Sabori, pushed over by Mandel, taken by Galucci, set by Smagula, back to Galucci, deflected, and taken by Ling, set by Sabori. Mandel delivers with the big spike there.
What a hit there by Mandel. He has 4 kills now, and with Yoni Rotem starting outside hitter out, he's really stepped up for the Lions.
Mandel following up his 4th kill of the set by going on serve. High topspin shot received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Galucci barely gets that one over. And, oh, I think we've got a net touch called against Jolly. And Brookline will take that free point and run with it. Brookline 4 points away from winning the first set as Kais Alfakuri goes on serve. Received by Mandel, set by Sabori. Jolly the spike blocked. Blocked back. That was either Tomer or Galucci. I'm going to take a look at
Looked
this
like Galucci
one.
to me.
I think that was Tomer, actually.
It's close.
Yeah, I'm going to say that one was Tomer. Serve by Alpha Curry. Set by Sabori. Mandel, spike from the back, missed it wide. Brookline just 2 points away as they're starting to really pull away here in the final stretch of this set.
We sense a little bit, not desperation, but maybe over-intense urgency from Newton South. They're realizing, wait a minute, Brookline's close to winning the set. They're getting a little bit out of their shape, not staying true to what they do well, and as a result, Brookline continues to pull away with this one.
And that's a pretty common thing that a lot of volleyball teams run into, especially at this level. There's I think there's a certain psychological
The 20,
effect that,
right?
Yeah, once you reach the 20-point threshold, once the number on the scoreboard starts with a 2, it gets in your head that, oh man, only 5 points to spare before, we lose the set. And then, oh, I was attacking too aggressively. I made a mistake. Now only 4 points to spare. Now the panic intensifies. It all just snowballs on itself. And you saw Brookline reach that 20-point threshold, and they got 3 straight points. 23-16 out of the timeout we come. Brookline 2 points away from taking set number 1. Alpha Curry the serve, taken by Mandel, set by Sabori, going to Ling. His spike blocked, recovered by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Mandel from the back, dug out by Lamb, followed up by Tomer. Smagula, the roll shot blocked, recovered by Gallucci, battle at the net, and it's won, I think, no, they say a net touch called on Jolly, and Brookline gets the point. Boy, that's a tough break for the Lions. Jolly had won the battle at the net, but overreached, and now it's set point for Brookline. Alpha Curry the serve, taken by Mandel, set by Sabori. Jolly the spike blocked, recovered by Ivanchenko, set by Mandel. Ling the spike deflected. Oh, and I think they're going to call a net touch on Smagula there, and so Newton South gets the point. Still set point for Brookline, and nice cushion of a lead at 24-17 as Ivanchenko goes on serve for the Lions. Received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Tomer flies, and Tomer finishes set number 1 in Brookline's victory. Fourth kill of the set for Amir Tomer, 9th assist for Alex Smagula, and Brookline finishes strong to take the first set 25-17. All right, as we go into this break, I'd like to take a moment to shout out our local charity spotlight for today, the Brookline Community Foundation. For over 100 years, the Brookline Community Foundation has been a trusted partner, supporting Brookline by investing in organizations and initiatives that help create opportunity and promote equity for everyone who lives, learns, works, and plays in our community. Among the foundation's many grant programs is the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School, which provides graduating BHS students with scholarships to help fund post-secondary education. Your help is crucial to supporting these Brookline youth as they embark on the next steps in their educational journeys. Visit brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442 to learn more about the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School and how you can make a difference right here in Brookline. Once again, that's brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442. And all that information is in the description section down below. Alongside Sam Lowenstein, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. We're going to take a break, mute our mics, and run a short YouTube ad break, but we'll be back with the second set of this match. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan alongside Sam Lowenstein here at the Newton South High School Fieldhouse in Newton, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second set of this high school varsity boys volleyball matchup between the Brookline High Warriors and the Newton South High Lions. Brookline taking the first set, 25-17. As they'll be trying to carry that momentum forward into this second set.
And in that first set, good stuff from Brookline. They really showed resilience. Newton South got off to a 6-4 lead, but then ever since then, Brookline had that small lead. They would lead by, say, 2 or 3 every now and then, kind of alternate. And then, as we talked about, the 20-point threshold. Once Brookline got to 20, then it really pulled away. And ever since, the Warriors, they just came out and delivered, finished off, and won pretty handily on the scoreboard.
Yeah, after Brookline took that 20-16 lead, they finished on a 5-1 run to close out that set. Again, it just shows how hard it can be to play from behind once you get into the later stages of a set in volleyball. We'll see what this second set has in store for us. Arta Sabori going to get us started on serve for the Lions. And he misses into the net.
And you got to think, Jesse, potentially some frustration coming from the end of that first set. If that spills over a little bit for Newton South, it'll be very interesting to see. And got to wonder if that impacted that missed serve there.
Alex Magula, his first serve, received by Ling, bumped up by Sabori, close to the net, tapped down there by Liam Raybold.
Well, a tough start to the second set there for Saburi. His set just kind of errantly spun, tried to bump set it, came over in an easy tap down for Brookline.
This one bumped up Alex Morrison, sending it long, and Brookline off to a 3-0 lead.
And the psychological stuff continues, Jesse. So interesting, especially at this level, how when you get behind, it can be awfully difficult to come back.
Serve received by Ling, bumped up by Sabori. Spike is blocked. Liam Raybold off to a hot start in this set as he picks up his first block of the match. And an early timeout called by Newton South.
And a much-needed timeout. Definitely, they will have to recuperate after his first 4 points for Brookline. Brookline doing a great job getting it for the Warriors back side to side. They did a lot of quick sets during the first set. Some more long sets here in the first 4 points of the second.
Daniela Tomer in the live chat saying go Brookline. Her son Amir Tomer playing well in that first set with 4 kills and 1 block, including the set winner. Liam Raybold, who played well in that first set, continuing his momentum to start this second one as he's got a team-high 5 kills to go along with 1 ace and 1 block. 4-0, Brookline starting off well here in the second set, and they're trying to keep it going. Out of the timeout, Smagula back on serve. And trying to go for that shallow serve he likes. A little too shallow and into the net.
Good idea there from Smagula. It didn't work out, but definitely a good idea nonetheless. But this could be interesting. That missed serve could give some momentum to Newton South now.
Serve from Ling, received by Lamb, set by Smagula to the right, and Tomer's blocked. Blocked by Baylor Mandel.
Just like that, Newton South after the timeout. Miss serve from Spagula. They get a shot of momentum here in the second.
2 quick points for Newton South. Ling's serve is going to sail long. That's the tough thing. If you want your momentum to keep up, you've got to keep your serves consistent and going in. And we saw there 2 different point streaks ending off of a service error. Amir Tomer sends this one over, dug out by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori, spike Mandel, deflected, and recovered by Smagula, bumped up by Lamb. Alpha Curry, the spike, gets through for the kill.
What a spike there from Alpha Corey. Got the down spin on it. Appears that it may have took a deflection. It was awfully close,
Oh, yeah, definitely a deflection. Third kill for Alpha Corey, second assist for Jacob Lamb, the libero. Serve from Tomer, received by Ling, bumped up by Sabori. Mandel, roll shot, dug out by Alpha Corey. Bumped up by Smagula from the back. Roll shot by Tomer. Oh, boy, he's had a couple of those beauties with the top spin into no man's land.
It's been an absolute monster performance here in this game from Amir Tomer. He has stepped up, and again, we talked about it earlier, wearing the number of Ivars.
5 kills for Tomer, 10 assists for Smagula. This serve barely kept alive, but boy, they could not get through for a third hit. You know, I'm going to be a little bit less generous and say that wasn't quite a full ace, but still a very good serving from Amir Tomer, even if he's not picking up any aces. And we got a sub coming in for Brookline. Number 14, Jack Castro, making his varsity debut on the court here. Was a JV player last year. Didn't appear on Thursday. Now on the floor here as Tomer is going to miss that serve long.
Well, this game, despite the missed serve there from Tomer, absolutely unraveling in the early going here, the second set for Newton South. That 20-point rule, it feels like it's really continued into the second. They haven't been the same team.
Still a lot left to play in this second set here. 8-3 Brookline's lead. As after a brief discussion at the scores table, it will be Alex Morrison on serve for the Lions. This serve received by Castro, set by Smagula. Tap over by Zach Spencer. Perfectly placed for his first kill.
How about Zach Spencer there? And again, another short set for Brookline. Those short sets have worked out so well. They've incorporated some longer, more cross-court sets as well, but Brookline's been able to keep Newton South on their toes with the variety they've had.
Another sub coming in, Christoph Huang on serve. Received there, set by Sabori. Mandel, the spike blocked. Blocked, I believe, by Luca Galucci.
What a block by Galucci, and a great job by him and Liam Rabel to both get to the right side. Brookline's right side, Newton South's outside, blocking the backup outside hitter.
Huang's serve, received there, set by Sabori. Spike Jolly off the net cord for the kill.
Jolly's done a solid job, even with starting outside hitter Yoni Rotem out. But at times, may prove too much as Jolly there, getting his first kill of the game.
10-4 the score here in set number 2. Nick Yu on serve for Newton South. And they're going to watch that one as it goes wide.
Serve, service, service. So important to hit your serves to keep momentum. Brookline's hit their serves more than Newton South, and barring an announcer jinx here, if Liam Rabel hits this, it could be great for Brookline's.
This serve received, set by Sabori. Mandel the spike, and it sails long. Manifesting again there, Sam. Like you said, you get the serve in, good things can happen.
100%. And you know what I wonder? If you say, hope this isn't an announcer jinx, and it's not, does that mean that it's not? It's a good question.
Well, Brookline didn't receive the beneficiaries of anything on that one as Baylor Mandel picks up his team-high 5th kill. Sabori his 6th assist. 12-5 now the score. As we got some more subs checking in for Brookline. I see number 10, Henry White, out there on the court, and it looks like Sebi Levy is also subbed in on that back line. Brookline starting to get their backup some playing time with a comfortable lead here in set number 2. Mandel, powerful serve, dug out by Tomer, set by Smagula to the left, and Jack Castro spike sent back on one, taken by Levy, set by Smagula. Castro again. Oh, and I think they called a net touch. They called a net touch there, so it won't actually, it would have gone for Jack Castro's first varsity kill, but the violation just gets in the way. But still, good hitting from Jack Castro. Castro now on serve, received by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori, laying the spike, and he gets it in. Off the deflection.
Solid spike there from Ling and Newton South, but could definitely sense Brookline just multiple steps ahead. Seemed like they were one step ahead in the first set. Definitely multiple steps here in the second.
Ivanchenko now on serve for the Lions. Oh, out of rotation. And Brookline gets the free point.
That's a killer.
Newton South just kind of clarifying about where the violation was, but now we continue. Henry White on serve for Brookline. This serve taken by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Morrison spike could not be dug out as he picks up the kill.
Solid job there by Newton South, despite really the brutal violation there. That's not something you see every day out of rotation, but good job by them to stay resilient.
And now Sabori on serve. This one received by Levy. On two by Smagula, dug out by Sabori, set by Ivanchenko. Spike laying down the line for the kill.
What a spike by Ling in a short set there from Newton South. Brookline's executed those short sets quite a bit in this game, but Newton South doing it there.
14-8 the score. Sabori sends this one over. Received by Castro, set by Smagula. Spike gets through from Zach Spencer.
What a job by Spencer to split the two blockers for Newton South. Another quick set for the Warriors.
Second kill for Spencer, 12th assist for Smagula as he now goes back on serve. Serve received there by Ling, set by Sabori. Tap blocked, but recovered there. And they set it back to the same guy, sent over, dug out by Lamb, set by Smagula, over to Spencer, punches it over, dug out by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Ling, cross court, dug out by Castro, followed up awkwardly by Tomer. Roll shot Smagula, dug out there, set by Sabori. Oh, and they're going to call an illegal underhit on Newton South. Bit anticlimactic way to end a thrilling rally there, but Brookline does come away with the point. Smagula's serve taken by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Morrison's spike gets through for the kill.
Hit off the side of the hand of Amir Tomer there. Good job by him to get there to block it, but just couldn't turn on it fully.
Second kill of the day for Alex Morrison. 9th assist for Arta Sabori. As number 12, Andrew Gomes Caceres, will now go on serve. Received by Lamb, bumped up by Smagula. Spencer tap over, barely deflected by Morrison, set by Sabori. Roll shot Mandel, chased down by Castro. Set to the right by Smagula, and tapped down cross court by Amir Tomer. Perfect placement.
Decent serve there from the sophomore Gomez Caceres, but great job by Brookline. Beautiful passing, and then the spike just to finish it off. They've been really solid because of those first touches that they've been able to get, and that sets up everything.
6 kills now for Tomer as he gets ready to go on serve. There's a bit of a discussion going on. Is Newton South appealing something? Not sure what it is there.
Sabori was talking with the official about something.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were trying to appeal that last point. They might have been trying to, maybe they were trying to say that Tomer touched the net or something, or I'm not sure what. Trying to appeal for some kind of violation, but they're not winning that appeal. Brookline gets the point, 17-9 the lead as Tomer now on serve. This serve dug out by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Spike blocked there, but recovered just barely. Morrison tries again, and Morrison on the second try powers through for the kill.
What a powerful shot there from Morrison. Another short set, and they're really working out for Newton South. They've had these small spurts of just absolute greatness despite losing by 7 right now.
And checking in now for Brookline is their number 7, Ryan Chang. Morrison's serve. And Chang just whiffed on that one as Morrison picks up the ace. And folks, watch Morrison's serve. Watch his walk-up. He takes this interesting kind of walk-up before doing his serve. Is that one dug out by Lamb, set by Smagula, and Raybold got it through for the kill. Boy, Brookline was down low for so much of that sequence. Just barely managed to get it high enough for Raybold to deliver for his 6th kill.
Incredible job by Smagula to get it high enough there. With that strange walk-up from Morrison that you talked about, Jesse, kind of discombobulates you a little bit, messes up the timing.
Serve from Huang, and Christoph Huang answers back with an ace of his own.
Christoph Huang, he's been used as a serve specialist for now a while for Brookline.
19-11, Brookline leads. Serve taken by Ivanchenko, bumped up by Sabori, tapped down the line, dug out by Huang, set by Smagula. Raybold fires, dug out there, set by Sabori, sent over by Jolly, diving dig by Huang, set by Smagula over to Castro. Deflected and taken by Mandel, set by Sabori, and tapped down, but dug out by Jolly, followed up by Ivanchenko. Roll shot by Jolly, taken by Huang, set by Smagula. White sends it over and missed it wide.
So close, Henry White there trying to time it up and use his right hand to just place it into the right side of the court. Pushed it a little bit too right there.
Now Nick Yu checking in to go on serve. Brookline leading by 7. Serve received there by Chang, set by Smagula. Spike didn't get the deflection as Raybold sails that one too far.
Showing a bit too far there, Raybold couldn't turn on it properly as he didn't have much space in his approach there.
Yu the serve, taken by Huang, bumped up by Smagula. Castro the roll shot, got through the blockers, and there is Jack Castro's first varsity kill.
Great, decently far set for Brookline. Jack Castro had what would have been his first varsity kill called off because of a net violation against Newton South, but he gets it here.
This one bumped over by Mandel, taken by Huang, set by Smagula. White fires. Oh, off the net cord and wide. Didn't touch the blockers.
That was awfully close. Inches from touching the blockers there, but volleyball can really be a game of inches at times, especially with these tight angles, whether a player gets a good touch, a bad touch.
Yeah, and with 6 players able to cover that court, there's only so much space to fit things through, so it really can be a game of inches in so many different aspects. Mandel on serve. And Chang watches that one go long. Good dodge by Ryan Chang on the back line as Brookline gets the point there off the missed serve.
Incredibly smart play from Chang. That was a spinning serve. Had some real movement to it. And Chang able just to dodge out of the way.
And Chang now subbing out for Amir Tomer. Castro on serve. Taken by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Tapped down the line by Ling. Taken by Levy, set by Smagula to the left. Tomer spike, deflected, and taken by Yu. Set by Sabori. Mandel pushes it. Diving dig by Levy, set by Smagula. White missed it, and Jolly taps it down.
Great job by Jolly there up front. Just a little back and forth there. Quick set works out for Newton South Lions.
Well, that wasn't even a set.
Wasn't
it
even
was
a
on
set,
Brookline's side. It was that Brookline's quick set didn't work out for them and
True.
worked out for Newton South. So in a way, you were right.
In a way.
Ivanchenko's serve taken there, set by Smigula. Tomer the roll shot could not be followed up. Savvy play from Amir Tomer, sending that one to the back. Quick hands by Mandel, almost got that one back, but couldn't get it to a spot where one of his teammates was. Brookline 3 points away. They lead by 7. White on serve and sails it.
Well, there Henry White was trying to go for the back part of the court. Just didn't get enough of downward motion on it. Missed time just a bit.
Sabori on serve for Newton South. This one received and spiked on 2 and just long from Smigula.
Will Smigula going for another one of his patented turning spikes on 2. He loves to do those, but he just missed it.
Sabori's serve taken by Noah Martin, set by Smigula. Spencer blocked. Blocked, I think, by Morrison that time, and a string of points put together by Newton South as Brookline's going to call timeout.
Really the opposite in some ways of what you usually see now. Brookline, they've crossed the 20-point threshold. Newton South is coming back into it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Brookline at one point was up, I believe, 22-14. And then Newton South with 4 unanswered points. Making some big plays to continue fighting and staying in this contest.
It's been interesting.
Still, once you get this deep into the set, what's so tough is all it takes is like a couple of mishits on your end. Like your opponent doesn't even necessarily need to do anything to finish the job. Because all it takes is a few mistakes, and if you don't string the successes together enough in between those mistakes, you're going to run out of time. Or run out of points, I guess.
Guess you could say time. I guess.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I guess.
Sort of.
Sabori's serve dug out by Martin off the net. Smigula keeps it alive, and it's pushed over by Levy. Received by Ling, set by Sabori. Ling the spike. Was there a deflection? There was not. Sails long.
What a job there by Smigula to keep it off of the net, to keep the whole play alive. That was near disaster for Brookline. Nearly had Newton South coming back into the game, because think about it like this. They have 18 points right now. If they get 19, they get another one. They're at 20.
Yeah. No, they would have been within 3 points of Brookline if they had won that point. But, you know, savvy play off the net by Smigula to keep them in it, and then a mistaken hit. And just like I said, sometimes your opponent doesn't even have to get the point. You just have to miss it. Smigula's serve received a bit awkwardly by Ling, chased down by Sabori. Spike by Friedman blocked, recovered by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Tap down, dug out by Smigula, bumped up by Lamb. Martin tried the tap over and missed it into the net.
Martin there just mistimed his approach. He was too far back. Tried to tap it over, but didn't have enough power considering his positioning.
Yeah. And Martin will sub out for Amir Tomer. Brookline trying to finish the job here in set number 2. They are 2 points away, but Newton South starting to creep back into it. As now Caceres will go on serve. Received by Lamb, set by Smigula. Pushed from the back by Tomer. Recovered awkwardly by Sabori, then Ivanchenko, and then bumped over by Mandel. Lamb to Smigula to Spencer, blocked wide. Spencer gets the kill, and Brookline is now at set point.
Great prowess there from Zach Spencer up front. And again, one of these cases, if Newton South gets that point, they get to 20. But instead, the last point for Brookline, set point coming.
Tomer serving for the set. Dug out by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Mandel the spike through the blockers, and Newton South is not done yet. Baylor Mandel with his 6th kill so far as Sabori picks up assist number 10. Still set point for Brookline as Morrison sends it over and missed it long, and that is how set number 2 is going to end. Brookline takes the second set, 25-20. Brookline now just 1 set away from a sweep victory over Newton South. Alongside Sam Lowenstein, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. We're going to take a break, mute our mics, and run a YouTube ad break, but we'll be back with the third and possibly final set of this match. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic, Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan alongside Sam Lowenstein here at the Newton South High School Fieldhouse in Newton, Massachusetts, where we're getting ready to get the third set underway in this high school varsity boys volleyball match between the Brookline High Warriors and the Newton South Lions. Brookline up 2-0, having won the first 2 sets 25-17 and 25-20. And if Brookline wins this set, they win the match. And we're done for the day. But of course, like we said before, volleyball, it's one of those sports. It's not over until you get that last point. And so you still got to finish the job in the third set.
100%. If Brookline wins this set, it would be a 5-0 sweep across both JV and varsity.
And this one tapped down by Spencer, but dug out by Morrison, pushed over there, taken by Smagula, set by Lamb, looking for Tomer. Tomer fires, and it goes wide as Amir Tomer with a powerful kill there.
How about that shot from Amir Tomer? Incredible stuff. Long set for Brookline. The combination of long and short sets have really proved effective for them, and they're trying to win for the third time in 3 times against Newton South 3-0.
And Mandel misses wide on that spike.
Brookline last year won both their games against the Lions. 3-0, one of those games in the second round of the playoffs.
Morrison's tap blocked, but it's recovered there. Set by Ivanchenko. Spike Mandel gets through this time, and Newton South is on the board.
Looked like Spagula wanted to go for it. Couldn't really get a good angle on it. Had no chance. Solid shot there from Newton South.
Mandel with a team-high 7 kills now on serve. His serve received by Lamb, set by Smigula. Spencer fires. Didn't get over the net, though. Bounced off the net cord and backwards.
Zach Spencer, they're going oddly lateral, and that's why he couldn't get enough power combined with the difficult angle to get it over.
Tied up at 2. Mandel's serve received by Castro, sent over on 1, sent back down on 1, recovered by Raybold, pushed and blocked. Alex Morrison, the sneak attack block as Smigula was trying to push that one over. Second block of the match for Morrison.
And what a game Morrison has had. 3 kills combined with 1 ace, and 2 blocks. He's been an all-around player for Newton South.
This serve received by Lamb, set by Smigula, tap over by Tomer, taken by Morrison, set by Sabori to the right. The spike recovered by Raybold, bumped up by Spencer, bumped over by Tomer. Ivanchenko took it awkwardly. They're going to get the kill on the bump there.
That is rare, rare, rare. A free ball kill for Brookline.
Yeah, that was strange, but Amir Tomer will pick up his 9th kill. Zach Spencer getting his first assist of the season. Now this serve from Tomer going to sail long as Newton South goes back in the lead 4-3.
Amir Tomer continues his great start to the season, had 21 kills in the first game, 9 kills in this one, but again, you have to take into account their first game back on Thursday went to 5 sets. This one's only in the 3rd.
And Smigula sets up for Spencer, and they draw the net violation on Jolly.
Well, Zach Spencer, that type of shot that he just took really reminds me of the shots that Keegan Sokolo had, the hits that he did, both 2 of them, which drew net violations.
Yeah, Brookline, sometimes they go for passes very close to the net, you know, still within range of the hitter, and then the hitter kind of taps it a little. Hey, you wonder if that might be a strategy to try and draw the blocker to go after the ball and move the ball away from him, cause him to hit the net. That's going to be a kill for Ling as Newton South staying ahead here. Jeffrey Ling with his 4th kill. And I believe that was Sabori on the assist, his 11th. And now Nick Yu checking in to go on serve. Serve received by Tomer, bumped up by Castro, pushed by Smigula, blocked back. Castro recovers up at the net. The tap down could not be recovered, and that'll be a kill for Ben Jolly.
Well, Ben Jolly there, he's had some moments here and there for Newton South, replacing the injured starting outside.
No, he's a middle hitter.
He's
Jolly's
a middle hitter, excuse me.
Serve received by Castro, bumped up by Smigula, and another tap blocked. Newton South attacking the net aggressively as Ben Jolly picks up his first block of the match.
Ben Jolly, as I was saying, again, the middle hitter, he's doing a good job. Had some moments here and there. It hasn't been a crazy performance, but he's really kept Newton South in this game, especially in this set.
Serve from you, received by Tomer. Set by Smigula to the right. Raybold spike blocked, and no one there to recover it. Brookline having some real trouble with blocked shots here, and they call a timeout.
Well, going into this 3rd set, before it began, Newton South was hyping each other up on the sideline. You got to think so much energy that they've injected into their team could be a big reason why they're up 8-4 here in this 3rd set so far.
Well, I'll tell you, there's not much that it can inject energy quite as much as a powerful block in volleyball, because like just the sudden, abrupt shift of momentum that goes with it. The opponent thinking they're about to get a powerful shot, and then you say, no, actually, we're getting it. It can really just, snap things alive. And there's been a few blocks for Newton South to start this third set. Brookline just not getting their passes in the right spots, and they're just looking out of sync on a lot of these sequences. We'll see how they adjust out of the timeout. What kind of advice they might have received from head coach Lexi De La Cruz and his staff. Nick Yu still on serve for the Lions here. They lead by 4. Received by Tomer. Set by Smagula. Raybold taps it down the line. Great finesse out of the timeout to fake out the blockers, throw them off their timing, and pick up his 7th kill.
It's a wonderful job there. Ben Jolly collided with his teammate, a little bit miscommunication. As a result, neither of them were able to block Liam Raybold's shot.
And now Raybold going on serve, and he gets the ace. Liam Raybold, his first season as a captain, he is delivering well when Brookline needs him to so far this season. This serve received by Yu, set by Sabori. Ling spike blocked, but blocked wide.
Liam Raybold here in this third set, known for his power, but he's executing the finesse beautifully for the Warriors, despite that last point going to Newton South.
9-6, the Newton South lead as Julian Peck going on serve. Received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Tomer from the back, dug out there by Peck, set by Sabori. Spike Mandel, too far, no deflection, and Brookline gets the point.
Brookline staying in this third set. They've looked like a much better team after that timeout called by Coach Lexi De La Cruz.
Jack Castro on serve for the Warriors. And missed it into the net. Brookline ahead by 2 sets. They're giving their backups some time to play here. But those backups got to step up when they get these moments. Ivanchenko's serve received by Christoph Huang, set by Smagula, tapped down by Luka Galucci, sent back on 1, taken by Huang and sent over on 2 by Alex Smagula.
How about that, Alex Smagula? His patented turning second shot.
Yeah, that wasn't even his turning spike. He kind of just almost did like almost looked like a hook shot the way he tapped that one over.
This is 3rd kill of the game.
Serve Galucci, dug out by Peck, set by Sabori. Mandel, the spike could not be stopped there.
What a spike there from Mandel, and that's just a really difficult angle. Great set also from Newton South. Not the farthest set, not the shortest, just decent distance. In that second set, when they executed the short sets, they had a lot more success.
And no success for them on that serve as Arta Sabori misses that one to the net. Both teams having some struggles getting their serves in consistently, and if either team wants to really capture the momentum, they got to give themselves a chance to win some points. This one received awkwardly by Peck, followed up by Ivanchenko, tap over by Mandel, dug out by Tomer. Confusion between Smagula and Castro on who was taking that ball. And Newton South gets a free point.
Well, that was quite an odd sequence there for Brookline, and they've done a great job avoiding that kind of thing that's plagued Newton South much more in this game and also in the JV game. Newton South had a lot more miscommunications and violations than Brookline.
Serve dug out by Castro, set by Smagula. Power shot from Amir Tomer. Great spike from Tomer and some nice atonement there from Castro with a very nice service receive to get his teammates in position to make that play. Serve now coming from Tomer just after he picked up his 10th kill of the match. Smagula, his 20th assist. And some discussion at the scores table. Slowing things down a bit as Brookline was kind of starting to hype up the energy. They're trying to keep it hyped. The fans getting into it with the clapping. Serve Tomer, taken by Ivanchenko. Sabori bumps it up, pushed over by Ling, taken by Alpha Kuri, set by Smagula, spike blocked. Smagula barely recovers. They keep it alive, but they can't. Tomer couldn't quite get out of the way of that traffic. And Newton South comes away with the point.
And you really feel the momentum zap a little bit for Brookline, albeit with a solid Brookline crowd. Again, Newton South not far from Brookline. About a 15-minute drive on Route 9, not all that far.
Serve Morrison, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Spike Raybold is blocked, recovered by Smagula, set by Lamb. From the back, it's Tomer, and it gets through the blockers for the kill.
Despite the great blocker positioning too, great setup at the front there for Newton South, and Amir Tomer just blasts it right through. That's his 11th kill. He has 11 kills and a block in this game.
And Jacob Lamb, the libero, picking up his 3rd assist, matching his total from Thursday. Christoph Huang now on serve. And it's received by Mandel, set by Sabori. Ling's spike is blocked. Liam Raybold with a powerful block that time.
How about that from Raybold? Right back down from him. Perfect positioning at a bit of an angle, but he's able to center himself for the block.
Huang's serve, received by Mandel. Sabori keeping it alive, pushed over by Jadahar. Taken and set up for Alpha Kuri. Spike dug out by Mandel, followed up by Ivanchenko, pushed over and taken by Huang, set by Smagula to the right. Raybold got it through the blockers. They couldn't get it back. And Raybold ties us up at 13.
And that's a really good set from Alex Smagula, albeit at a tough angle, is able to change his angle just enough, put it a bit behind himself with a short set to Raybold, who gets the spike in the point.
8th kill for Liam Raybold as he's matched his kill total from Thursday. We're only in the 3rd set of this one. That was a 5-set match on Thursday. But Brookline putting up some nice numbers regardless. Raybold and Zach Spencer have both matched their kill totals from that 5-set match on Thursday. Jacob Lamb has matched his assist total. Alex Smagula and Amir Tomer both about halfway to the totals they had. Smagula with 21 assists so far after getting 42 in 5 sets on Thursday. Amir Tomer with 11 kills so far after getting 21 on Thursday. Kaisal Fakuri has kind of been subbed out a fair amount to make room for backups. So he's only got 3 kills so far after getting 11 on Thursday, but not the result of an off game or anything, just hasn't been on the court as much. Out of the timeout, Huang's serve, received by Mandel, set by Sabori. Jolly taps it over and places it well in the back corner there for the kill.
But this is what makes Brookline such a great team. They can get out to these big leads so they can give playing time to their backups as they develop. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of how the Celtics are always developing their players, are always developing the next generation, and because they win big, they can give them playing time, and it's like a revolving door.
Newton South back in the lead. You with the serve, received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Raybold fires. What a laser through the defenders to the back corner.
Perfect placement from Raybold. Power and finesse there. Just pinpoint accuracy from him, and another great set for Brookline. Those quick sets paying off to Raybold.
14 all. Raybold on serve. Received there by Yu, set by Sabori from the back. Mandel finds a soft spot in the defense there to pick up another kill. That's his 9th.
Raybold just lost his footing a little bit there. Was a bit behind it. Tried to go out to dive, but he slipped just the slightest bit, and as a result, he can't get it.
Now Peck going on serve. Received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Alfakuri delivers with a big spike there.
We talked about how Kais Alfakuri, only his 4th kill of the match, but he just hasn't had a lot of playing time due to backups being in his replacement. Not because it's been an off game by any means, and all things considering, he's been awfully good.
Serve received by Peck, set by Sabori. Mandel, the spike, sails it. And Brookline takes back the lead, 16-15.
First lead in a while for the Warriors. Newton South has had the slight upper hand. Brookline really evened it out, and we'll see if the Warriors can capitalize.
Newton South just has to bump that one over. Taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Spike Tomer, deflected and dug out by Peck. But oh, the confusion, the traffic there, couldn't get there. And I think we can be a little bit generous and give Tomer his 12th kill on that one.
Ben Jolly set an accidental screen in front of Sabori there. Just got in his way.
Mandel's spike gets through for the kill off the assist from Ivanchenko. Mandel now with 10 kills.
Brookline looking to make it 3-3-0 wins straight against Newton South.
But Newton South giving him a challenge in this 3rd set. Ivanchenko the serve, received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Pushed to the back by Alfakuri. Taken by Ivanchenko, bumped up by Sabori. Spike Mandel, dug out by Levy, set by Smagula. Spike Tomer is blocked. Alex Morrison with another block, his 3rd of the match, ties us up at 17.
Well, there was a tight angle set for Brookline. It was that kind of a strange position, really short, and Tomer didn't have a lot of room to make something happen.
Ivanchenko misses on the serve. Zach Spencer checks back in for Brookline as Luca Gallucci going on serve. This serve off the fingertips of Yu, followed up by Ivanchenko, bumped over by Mandel. Received by Gallucci, set by Smagula. Tomer taps it over, diving dig, followed up, tapped down, taken by Smagula. Set by Gallucci, and Tomer with another hard push. Sliding dig, goes off the net and could not be followed up. They were trying to compensate for the shallow tap over, and Amir Tomer put a little more mustard on that one, and it couldn't be followed up. So Tomer from Gallucci on the kill that time. 13 for Tomer and 1 assist for Luca Gallucci.
Brookline gets the point there, but incredible defensive play there from Nicholas Yu. Multiple times he's able to dig it out of the ground, keep it alive for Newton South, and that's really a testament to the effort that this Lions team has shown.
Absolutely. 19-17, Brookline's lead. We're heading into the late stages of this 3rd set. If Brookline can finish strong here, they could put an end to the match, but Newton South, you know, is fighting to keep this one going into a 4th set.
And also importantly, if Brookline can reach 20, it would give them a great psychological advantage.
Absolutely. It's a very big point coming up here, Sam, because as you said, if they get this point, they reach that magical 20-point threshold, but if Newton South gets the point, they're back within 1. So a very big point coming up here with Gallucci on serve, and his serve sails long.
It's been the game of the first touch.
Absolutely. And Adi Jyoti Gajadar checks back in for Newton South as Sabori will go on serve. Received by Tomer, set by Smigula, back to Tomer, and Tomer fires, dug out by Sabori. Followed up by Ivanchenko, bumped over by Mandel. Taken by Lamb, spiked on two and blocked. Recovered by Alfakuri, set by Smigula. From the back, it's Alfakuri. Beautiful delivery from Kais Alfakuri for a big point there.
Well, that's absolutely incredible. Alfakuri saw that the blocker was right ahead of him. He's able to go to his right and hit it down there. Beautiful stuff from him.
5th kill of the match for Kais Alfakuri as Smigula picks up his 25th assist. Smigula now on serve. Diving dig by Ivanchenko, sent it over on one. Taken by Lamb, set by Smigula. Raybold fires and could not be dug out. Brookline starting to push here as they are 4 points away from victory.
Solid set there from Smigula, but it was a little bit behind. Even though it was a bit behind, Raybold's able to adjust.
And now tapped down by Tomer. Quick turnaround point there. As Tomer immediately punishing off the serve.
And this shows the psychological effect of reaching 20 there. Brookline with 2 pretty quick points. Now 3 away from winning the match.
This serve received by Caceres, set by Sabori. Spike Mandel blocked. Recovered by Morrison. Spike Mandel gets through. Newton South not quitting as Mandel picks up his 11th kill. Morrison actually gets the assist. 22-19. Brookline 3 points away from victory, but Newton South 3 points away from tying it up. Serve Mandel, dug out by Lamb, set by Smigula. Tomer. Tomer sneaking up from behind to deliver a powerful shot and get the kill there.
How about that for Brookline? Amir Tomer, he's had an incredible game. 15 kills in only 3 sets. Had 21 in 5 in the first game. All in Vivar's jersey.
Tomer's serve dug out by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. Laying the spike, gets through the blockers. Newton South not backing down. 6 kills for Jeffrey Ling.
Jeffrey Ling's had himself quite a game.
23-20. Morrison, serve received by Lamb, set by Smigula. Spencer fires, and Spencer delivers, and it's match point for Brookline. Zach Spencer now with 4 kills today. Smigula his 28th assist, and Christoph Huang will be serving for the match. Received by Ivanchenko, set by Sabori. From the back, Mandel fires another laser, and Newton South not giving up yet.
I was absolutely smoked down from Mandel. Newton South trying to hold on.
Nicholas Yu on serve, still match point for Brookline. Serve received by Alfakuri, set by Smigula. Luca Gallucci with the finisher. And Brookline comes away with the win in straight sets. Gallucci with his just his 2nd kill of the match. Smigula his 29th assist. And that is how the match is going to end. The final score here in Newton. The Brookline High Warriors 3 sets. The Newton South Lions 0. Set scores 25-17, 25-20, 25-21.
Great game across the board from Brookline as both the varsity team and JV team sweep. So this varsity team, how about the performance from Amir Tomer? Unbelievable stuff from him. In only 3 sets, getting 15 kills and a block.
Absolutely, and Hey, let's not discount Liam Rapelt, who actually exceeded his kill total from Thursday's 5-set match. In just 3 sets, he had 10 kills, 2 aces, and 2 blocks. Alex Magula, strong as always as the setter, 29 assists and 3 kills. Kaisal Fakuri, 5 kills, 1 ace, 1 assist. Zach Spencer, 4 kills, 1 assist. Luca Gallucci, 2 kills, 1 block, 1 assist. Jacob Lamb, 3 assists. Jed O'Donnell and Christoph Huang getting 1 ace and 1 assist each. Jack Castro getting his first kill at the varsity level. For Newton South, Baylor Mandel with 12 kills, 2 assists, and 1 block. Jeffrey Ling, 6 kills, 1 assist, 1 block. Arta Sabori, 17 assists and 1 ace. Ben Jolly, 4 kills, 1 block. Alex Morrison, 3 kills, 3 blocks, 1 ace, and 1 assist. Yaroslav Ivanchenko, 3 assists. Adam Friedman with 1 kill, and Julian Peck with 1 assist. Brookline improves to 2-0 on the season. Newton South starting off the season 0-1, but, you know, no shame losing to the defending state champs, and especially they gave them a fight each set, really. So Newton South can hold their heads up high, I believe. But that's going to do it for this one here. Thank you all so much for tuning in alongside Sam Lowenstein. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed this broadcast, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If there's anything you'd like to say after the live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below. You can also go down below to the description section of this video, where you can find a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation. You can also find some links related to me in the description section, as well as the bottom right corner of your screen. My personal website, jessesports.com. My email, as well as my social media accounts on Instagram and Facebook. I'll be posting highlights from this match either later today or sometime tomorrow on this channel, as well as on Instagram and Facebook. But that's going to do it. Brookline 3, Newton South 0, 25, 17, 25, 20, 25, 21. Alongside Sam Lowenstein here at the Newton South High Field House in Newton, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.